Today on the Hard Roadhouse, we're talking about the motor. It's in there. It's not installed, but it's in there. And we're going to discuss why it's not in there and installed in the episode today. So let's get to it. It's a drive-by-wire, and I did get the accelerator pedal. These are the K-Whiz adapter plates, and you can see where it sits the motor further back. So I'm test fitting everything in there, and then I'll pull the motor back out. I'm trying to get the motor in tonight, just so that I'll have it inside. Otherwise I'm going to have to tarp it. I took out the air conditioner on the bottom because it was in the way, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to take out this bracket or not. It doesn't look to be in the way. I guess I'm gonna try it here and see exactly how much I'm lacking in space on getting it in there. I'm a little too excited to do this tonight. I should be doing it tomorrow with my son here, but got the adapter plates in, and the motor mounts are already in. The K-Whiz adapter plates really do work really well. They move the motor back. You can tell it moves it back at least, I don't know, maybe 2 inches, maybe 2.5, probably more than that. So I'm going to try to get all these wires up and out of the way. Now, I do not have the correct oil pan in. I'm just going to set the motor in the dang car. I'm going to show you exactly why the truck pan won't work once it's in there. I've got time. My Holley oil pan doesn't arrive for another week or so, or maybe a little bit less than that. So just so you know. It looks like there's a little bit more of a rake. Can't really tell that much. I am going to show you this right here. There's your steering linkage down there, and there's your oil pan. Now, if you didn't have steering linkage back there, the oil pan would fit just fine in front of that cross member, or behind the cross member, but it's not going to. So just so you know, that's why you need another oil pan. That. The transmission is not up on the transmission crossmember because of the oil pan issue. So that's why we have an issue here. What I'm doing here is I'm just putting it on there to show everybody that has a 67 why the truck oil pan won't fit. And I'm also getting it inside for the night. So I didn't want to leave the motor outside all night. I was gonna have to tarp it because I don't have concrete in my shop. And I never get it back out of there if I put it on rollers. One more time, see if we can get a little bit of the, I think the back end is either just a little bit tad higher, or when the front end lowered some, it gave it a little bit more of a rake. And granted, I'm a little bit more rake oriented than a lot of the Supernatural fans or a lot of hot rodders in general. But there we go. Tried to get the motor to sit back a little bit better than what it was before, or last night when I was really late and drinking, and I couldn't get it done. I removed the transmission crossmember, and just for your information on these 67s, there's 2 locations for the transmission crossmember, which looks like it might benefit me in the long run. I'm guessing one of them was for the 400 transmission and one of them was for the Power Glide. And it looks like mine was set on the furthest back. I'm guessing I was supposed to have a 400 transmission in my car. So I'm moving, it looks like if I move it forward to the forward one, I might be able to sit the, I might be able to use the forward transmission crossmember mounting locations for the crossmember. Once again, since I don't have the Holley oil pan in here yet, I'm supposed to be here, I guess, on Thursday. I will not know until it gets here, but it looks promising for being able to use the forward-most location for the transmission crossmember mounting. My motor was it's a 2007, not a 2007.5 LM7. So it's the earlier version before they changed the body style, which means it doesn't have the variable valve timing on it, and which is great. Also, the alternator was already mounted high on the motor, so I won't have to worry about some of that. The AC was mounted low, and it looks like the power steering on the front end of it is gonna fit. So the power steering pump. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to use that without having to mount it somewhere else. But as far as if I can get away with no AC, the AC compressor on that side, I'll be fine with that for now until I get everything running. And then I'll worry about the AC. once again, daylight. This is the truck oil pan. There's the motor mounts. There's the frame stand. It's not even close. And that oil pan is sitting right on the steering linkage. So even if I moved it forward, it'll need to go forward another 2.5 inches or so to fit the frame stand. It is not going to fit in here whatsoever at all. I really do appreciate everybody for the subscriptions, the likes, and the comments. A lot of your comments actually have helped me with this. So I just want to say thank you and keep them coming. And from the Roadhouse, if you're going to ride her hard, don't put her away wet.